Hey guys, welcome back to the Book Rookie. I'm Karen, and today we're going to talk about the newbie tag. I'm feeling very low key today, and I don't really feel like putting in effort at all. It's one of those days. A little update, I just found out that I got a job. So that's pretty exciting, like a big girl job, like post graduation kind of job. So more information on that later. But today we're going to do the newbie tag. Why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I I mean, like I don't know. Why these are such hard questions. I started this channel because I I've been going through a bit of a lifestyle change. I'm doing less of the going out thing and more of the stay at home and drinking tea and reading thing. And so I thought that this would be a really good way for me to really get more out of reading. I've always loved talking about books. English class was my favorite class in school, so I mean, why not? It's another hobby. You know, I'm trying to find a lot more hobbies now. I've been watching Booktube for about a year now, and I've loved watching people like Acacia Ives and Amanda Center, who I will link both of them to below. And I just want to be cool like them. I've loved talking to them and forming relationships with them, and they just made Booktube um, look like so much fun. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? So I have two things that I'm really excited about for Booktube. First of all, I'm excited to be able to bring a new flair to Booktube in terms of the difficulty of books. I know that a lot of people don't really talk about the difficulty of books on Booktube, but that can really influence whether you start reading a book or not. So that's the whole rating system of it being a rookie book or an apprentice book or a last one. This is my rating. I should know this. Or a master book. Is something that I'm bringing to the table here. So hopefully you guys will respond well to it. I know that that's something that I look for in a booktuber is different criteria that will help me decide what book to pick up. Another thing that I want to do is talk about books that influence other books. So I don't really know what I'm going to call this series yet, but basically I'm going to be doing a series where I take an original book and then talk about the books that it influenced afterwards. What are you most excited for about this new channel? I think I just answered that question. Next, why do you love reading? Oh, this is such a difficult question. It's so broad. I love reading because honestly, I love reading because it allows me to get out of my own selfish headspace and into another selfish headspace. I love reading about different people, experiences that I wouldn't otherwise understand, both in fiction and in nonfiction, and that includes, fantasy, sci-fi, romance, thrillers, horror, if you want to separate thriller from horror, all different styles of writing. I enjoy getting into the headspace of both the author and the characters. I use reading really as a way to distract myself, honestly, from the world that is going on around us, because it's a scary place. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of the books that I read are about the world, so that doesn't really, help things. but it helps me empathize with the world a little bit more. And I always try and get people to read a little bit more, because of that empathy that it creates. I think that it's really hard to be a truly cruel person if you read a lot of different types of genres and a lot of different types of books. What book or series got you into reading? Oh God, I think that it was A to Z mysteries when I was growing up. That was one of the things. It was like if I knew a book was coming out, I had to get it. Whatever those ones where it was like my teacher is a vampire or something like that. Those books were really cool too. And um The Seven Picky Eaters, I think, was my favorite childhood book, or one of my favorite childhood books. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I don't know, Amanda and Acacia. What questions did I ask you? Probably mostly about editing. Like, I don't really feel intimidated by a lot of booktubers because we're all just people. So if I really want to reach out to someone, I usually do. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Probably, honestly, probably like the filming part, which I know sounds really bad, but like getting ready to film is kind of a lot. Like you have to get out of bed, you have to shower, and then you have to brush your teeth, and then you have to be a basic human being, and it's just, it's a lot, guys. Yeah, probably working up the courage to make a video. I, I'm not planning on making videos every single day, but making a video every few days. Sometimes it can get intimidating. Sometimes it's, I wake up and I'm just like, is anybody actually going to watch this channel? And then I have to remind myself, like, I'm doing this for me. It doesn't matter how many viewers I get, and I love the viewers and subscribers that I have. So thank you so much for being here. When did you start reading? I don't know, like when I was 4 or 5. I don't know. That's a silly question. Where do you read? I always read in bed. I always read in bed. Um, if I'm not in bed, I'm on my couch. I really don't like reading out in public. I get very distracted. I want to know what other people are doing, and it's just, it can be overwhelming. So I always in my house, always in a house. It has to be peace and quiet at least. And what kind of books do you like to read? Oh my God, I like to read everything. I'm trying to think if there's a genre that I really just don't read, and that is probably like trashy romance novels. That's probably the only genre that I like absolutely refuse to read. Um, and even so, like I'll read a romance novel, but it has to be something along with another thing. Like it can't just be romance. It has to be like paranormal romance or, you know, action romance. Not 50 Shades of Grey. That no. It was awful. It was terrible. It was so bad. It was so bad, guys. Don't read that book. Or the books that I read the most often are probably literary fiction. Um, Anywho, I think that's it. This has been a very lazy kind of video, um, hence the sweatshirt and glasses. I'm not really feeling like doing too much today. So I'm probably gonna go finish reading like 3 books in bed right now. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!